Donna, what's going on?
Well, you asked me to come to church. So
Yeah.
I came to church after a long day at work, and then I went into the room where I do my Family Lenten Times.
Yeah.
And there's no one there.
No, of course not.
Well, I know, but I'm really sad now. I'm missing my friends, my Family Lenten Time friends, my Sunday school friends, my KFC friends, my DOC friends. There's no one here, and it's lonely.
It's because of the coronavirus.
I know, but I miss them, and now I just feel more sad.
But that's why I set up all this equipment and all the lighting and everything else so that we can do a video for them.
I kind of wondered what that big light was for.
Yeah, it wasn't just for your makeup.
So where are they? I still don't see them.
Well,
are they?
It's not FaceTime, Donna. It's a recording. We're going to put it up on YouTube later, and they can watch it later.
Oh, like I'm a newscaster? Hi, this is Donna reporting live from St. Matthew's Lutheran Church in Wauwatosa. Join us for our evening of Family Lenten Time.
Donna, no. It's not that.
But it is kind of like that.
Sure, if you want to make
it it's kind of like that.
Okay,
I always kind of wanted to be a news person. How fun.
You're a news person.
All right. Okay. Well, welcome, friends. We welcome you in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, the three in one. So it's so good to be in your living rooms with you tonight. I really miss seeing you and spending time with you and laughing with you and being silly. But I can imagine that we've been talking about filling our cup with blessings and letting our light shine. If you've been coming to the Family Lenten Times, those have been our messages. And I'm thinking that it's getting a little hard to shine your light around your house right now. We were doing pretty good, and then we have our moments where we're a little crowded in our house. So I'm here to remind you that we need to try to fill each other's cups with blessings and be the light the best that we can be. What I had planned for tonight was to share my favorite story with you, which works out perfect because I can still do that. And this story always reminds me of shining your light, and sometimes we are the people who go and shines God's light in the world. And sometimes in our own lives, there's other people who shine the light for us. And it's kind of a give and take. Some days we're good at shining our light. Some days we need someone to be that light to us. And this story kind of demonstrates that. So the story I'm going to read is called Love You Forever. And the fun part about this story is there's a song, and I'm going to teach you the song so when it comes around in the story a lot. And so when I'm singing the song, then you can join and sing it with me. The words are, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. So those are the words, and now I'll sing it for you. I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. All right, so let me start. A mother held her new baby, and very slowly she rocked him back and forth and back and forth, and while she held him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The baby grew and he grew and he grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator, and he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, this kid is driving me crazy. There he is in the bathroom with the watch and the toilet paper. Sassy. But at night, when the 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across his floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and if he was really asleep, she picked him up and she rocked him back and forth and back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old, and he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath, and when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth and back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends, and he wore strange clothes, and he listened to strange music. Sometimes the mother felt like she was in a zoo. Look at the cat down here, covering its ears because of the strange music. But at nighttime, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. If all the lights were off in her son's house, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day she called up her son and said, "You'd better come see me because I'm very old and sick." So her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. But she couldn't finish because she was too old and too sick. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and he rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and he sang this song. I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. And that's the end. So in the story, the mom, even when things got crazy, always loved and picked up her son and sang to him. But in the end, the son, he had to be the light, and he had to sing the song to his mom. And it's a good reminder as we spend all of this time with each other to be the light to each other. And when we're not the light to each other, to try to forgive each other, which is not easy, I know. But I thought if Pastor Chris could bring his guitar over, we could do our Family Lenten Time prayers, and we could start by singing Sanctuary. We'll sing it one time through. I'll pray, and then I'll leave a little space, and he'll play his guitar. And if you're watching this with your family, you guys and girls can take times, and moms and dads and grandmas, whoever is there with you, can take time and pray for anything you'd like to pray. You can always pray out loud, but you know that if you pray in your head, God hears you that way too. So however you want to pray, but we'll start with Sanctuary. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Lord, thanks for bringing us together today, even though we couldn't be together in person. I give thanks for technology that allows us to share some time together. I pray for my friends that are at home watching this. I pray that you keep them safe and healthy and in good moods, and give them comfort when they're feeling sad. We also would like to lift up all the wonderful people in our world who are helping in this time of trial, when people are getting sick, the doctors and the nurses and the ambulance drivers and all the people who work at the hospitals to make it run in the doctor's offices. We also pray for our police officers and our firefighters who are keeping us safe, and for the grocery store workers and the people who are helping to keep our families fed. We give thanks to you. We ask that you watch over them, keep them healthy, and we just give thanks to you for each other and for the small moments that we have together.
Lord, prepare to be a
Sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary. So I guess Pastor Chris didn't give you a lot of time to say your prayers. Oh, he was going to play some music, but that's okay.
I didn't hear that
part. I guess not.
They can pray at home on their own.
Yes. So before you go to bed tonight or after we're done with our family Lenten time, you are welcome to pray as a family. Sometimes it's hard to listen when you spend day in and day out with someone. So I get it. One request that we had from some people on Facebook and maybe people.
All the 3-year-olds on Facebook?
Yeah, all the 3-year-olds on Facebook. They're asking if we could sing Every Move I Make. It might be actually the first graders and it might be their parents. But I thought we could do Every Move I Make and share it with you. I am not going to stand up and dance because I am by myself. And it's just not fun dancing without you here. But I will kind of do the actions. But by all means, as you are home with your family, you should all stand up and join in the song and dance away.
Every move I make, I'm making you. You are my way, Jesus. Every breath I take, I'm taking you.
Woo-hoo!
Every step I take, I'm taking you. You are my way, Jesus. Every breath I take, I'm taking you.
Woo-hoo!
Waves of mercy, waves of grace. Everywhere I look, I see your face. Your love has captured me. Oh my God, this love of can't be. Na 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 Every move I make, I'm making you. You are my way, Jesus. Every breath I take, I'm taking you.
Woo-hoo!
Every step I take, I'm taking you. You are my way, Jesus. Every breath I take, I'm taking you.
Woo-hoo!
Waves of mercy, waves of grace. Everywhere I look, I see your face. Your love has captured me. Oh my God, this love, how can it be? Na 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 na
Okay, there's not even an audience, and Pastor Chris cannot contain himself. So with that, we will bid you farewell, and remember to go in peace and serve the Lord.
You betcha, baby.
And stay safe. And of course, reach out if you have any needs. St. Matthew's is available online and by telephone. Please share any concerns that you have with us. We're thinking about you at this time. Bye, guys. Bye, girls. Miss you.
Bye.